All right, here we have a look at today's top five. As usual, starting off at the bottom and working our way up. Number 5, Kawhi Leonard and Steph Curry. Now, I don't love when we do two players or teams at the bottom spot, but I think this was fair because, first of all, Kawhi Leonard has defied, I think, everyone's expectations this postseason, especially mine. I mean, he has been keeping the Clippers afloat in this series, being tied 3-3 at the time of recording. And now Kawhi, like I said in the Nuggets Clippers series preview video, I needed to see it to believe that Kawhi Leonard could come back and be playoff Kawhi and keep it, since it had been so long since we had seen it for a full postseason. Now, whether we're going to keep seeing it for a full postseason, I don't know. I have no idea. He's been playing well so far. Got to give him credit for that. Steph Curry, same thing. Steph Curry has been the best player in this series so far, just like Kawhi. Well, actually, Kawhi has. I shouldn't say that. But Steph Curry has been the best player in his series so far. And Steph Curry, as Steve and I had mentioned, I don't think, if you look at just at his numbers, sure, but has not been a great all-time playoff player. I think he this season has the potential to kind of shake that monkey a little bit, in a sense of he is the clear factor and leading man behind all of these great moments. And I think that with also how his image his all-time image and ranking has been moved a little bit as of late with his recent Finals MVP and how great he's playing as an old player as well, has the potential to go deep in these playoffs and make himself a little bit of a better resume moving forward. So he's got to have him playing great. We'll see if they can keep up their performances in the rest of the playoffs. But Kawhi Leonard and Steph Curry at number 5 right now. Number 4, LeBron James. Now, I touched on this earlier in the show, at the very start of the show, but LeBron has been playing excellent. 26, 10, and 6 in the series so far. They're down 3-1. There's one player I want on my team when I'm down 3-1. It is LeBron James. So they are still fighting at the time of recording. Whether they're out when you are watching this video, I don't know. But they still have a chance if LeBron James is on their team. LeBron has been the best defender on the Lakers this series. He's been the best player on the Lakers this series. He's been the second best player in general in this series. And who would have thought at 40-plus years old he would still be doing these things? Me, actually. I thought he'd be doing these things. And he still is, playing still great basketball. I think if they were to continue on this series, you can expect the same things. And he has been, as I mentioned earlier, whatever the Lakers need him to be on that night. Whether he needs to be the primary scorer on the offense, whether he needs to be the best defender on the other side, whether he needs to let Luka or the rest of the team cook and he just fills in the blanks everywhere else. He can be and do whatever he needs to at this point in time, and he has just been nothing but playing top basketball so far in these playoffs. I think even in his age, he clearly has earned the number 4 spot to be one of the best playoff players. Number 3, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, 38-6 in the playoffs against the Lakers. And I also mentioned this earlier, that Anthony Edwards truly stepping into his own in his young NBA career as a playoff performer. I mean, taking Luka to 7 games in the conference finals last year, possibly beating Luka and LeBron in the first round this season, has beaten Jokic in the past, could potentially beat Steph Curry. I mean, he's been truly amazing. And I think Steve and I have been undervaluing him a little bit in these playoffs. He's also one of the best two-way players you can have right now. And folks, Steven Treffler, hold on. Timeout. Steve, I am currently recording for the sound. Explain yourself of why you can't be here with us today.
Because my job sucks and I couldn't get off on time. And I'm sad about it because I was ready to give the people intelligent, cogent sports analysis.
And I mean, thankfully I'm here to hold us down, but we are missing your presence today.
I am sorry that I can't be there. I promise going forward, I'm going to be making a more conscientious effort to be there.
I also want to say this is an unplanned and completely spontaneous phone call that we're having right now. Currently in the middle of today's top 5, Steve. Would you like to see where we're at so far?
I actually would.
All right. So at this point in time, we're on number 3. I have number 5. Now, I actually said at the start of the show, I didn't consult you on this decision, but I think you'll be okay with it. I have number 5 split at Kawhi and Steph Curry. I have number 4 at LeBron James. And I have number 3 at Anthony Edwards. Would you like to give any words? I was in the midst of my Anthony Edwards take. Would you like to give any words about him so far?
I mean, Anthony Edwards has shown that he can elevate against a team like the Lakers, who you and me both said are a team that we thought were going to make the finals. And he has clearly been the best player in this series. And he has just taken the Wolves, put them on his back and said, guys, nobody thought we could do this, and we're going to. And he's proving a lot to me right now.
I had said I think we disrespected Anthony Edwards a little bit early in his young career.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has come out and said that he didn't want to be the face of the league. He had no interest in it, right? So Anthony Edwards has not, you know, last year they went to the conference finals, and understandably so. I mean, they had a really good roster, and they have a good roster this year. But Anthony Edwards last year had the unfortunate incident of running into Luka Doncic, and he had a great series against the Wolves. But the Wolves are a solid team. Anthony Edwards isn't a very I want to be in the media. I want to be with my face on TV. Like, he just wants to play basketball, and he's really good at it. And I think he just kind of has a mantra of just leave me be, all of the extra stuff. I don't want to put myself out there. I just want to excel at my game. And I think that's why maybe we have disrespected Anthony Edwards a little bit.
I think enough said to be there. I think with that, Anthony Edwards, number 3. But yeah, Steve, like I said, holding down the fort for you here while you're away. Almost through with the show, but we're glad you can make this candid guest appearance of sorts.
It was a pleasure to be here, and look forward to talking to you later, guys.
We will definitely be here in the future. Steve, until you're back, you take care.
You too. All right.
Bye. All right. So yeah, there is Steve giving his 2 cents on Anthony Edwards, and as I said, Anthony Edwards, number 3. Moving on to number 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Again, talked about this earlier, but it is so true. 33, 15, and 7 on 60% shooting from the floor. I mean, Giannis did everything he could in that series to win them the game. The Bucks just simply weren't good enough. And I had picked them to make the finals because I had believed in Giannis's legendary status, and I think he still is that. There has been no one who has been more efficient. I believe he is the number 1. I'm going to fact check myself right now. I believe he is the number 1 scorer in the NBA for points per game. He is. And I think he's done the most for his team out of anyone so far in the playoffs. Now, that's being weird why he'd be a 2 and not number 1 with that statement, but I don't believe anyone has given more effort, more I'm putting the team on my back, more I'm going to do whatever it takes to win than Giannis so far this postseason. I don't think you can count it against him that he lost once again in the first round. Truly remarkable stuff, truly legendary things we're seeing from Giannis in the postseason. Yet again, he takes number 2 in today's top 5. And number 1 on today's top 5, Nikola Jokic. The best player in the world right now, averaging 25, is it 11 and 13 or 25, 13 and 11? It is 25, 13 and 11. And clearly still the best player in the world. And I picked Denver to win that series in 7 because I said that when Nikola Jokic is playing so well right now, I don't have faith in Kawhi and James Harden in the postseason. I think he's going to put them on their back and, get them past his team, which he has never done really before. Put the Nuggets on, well, let me rephrase, has never done that in the postseason. Put the Nuggets on his back and carried them like Giannis, I just said, with Milwaukee. Has the potential this season to prove me and all the playoff haters wrong that is something he can and is willing to do. Now, I don't have the Nuggets making the finals, so I don't think he will do that. But right now, this moment, I don't think there's anyone I'd rather have on my team in the postseason than Jokic. Now, again, Giannis, strong argument. But I got to give Jokic his respect because he is the best player in the world right now. So he does get the slight nod to be number one in today's top 5. And that is today's top 5. So starting at the bottom, working our way back up just to go through it again. Number 5, Kawhi Leonard and Steph Curry. Number 4, LeBron James. Number 3, Anthony Edwards. Number 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And number 1, Nikola Jokic. Today's top 5.
Listen to the sound. I listen to the sound.